What's up guys, it's Royal FIFA Games here and welcome to the first episode of a new mini-series on my channel. And before we do begin the first episode, I just want to say these aren't the best teams in the career mode. These are just the top 10 teams that I would do in my opinion, and I just want to say it would depend on the sort of career mode that you want, but we do have a wide variety of career modes in this list. But the first team is Hamburg. Now let's get into a squad report and I will explain to you why I have picked Hamburg as the first team on our list. Okay boys, so I will show you the squad report in the background while I explain to you some of the reasons why I did put Hamburg to be in my top 10 career mode teams. The first reason is that Hamburg are in a quality league, the Bundesliga, one of the best teams in the world, filled with amazing teams and amazing players like Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. There'll be a lot of fun to come up against in this series, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of challenges to beat them. The second reason is that Hamburg actually do have their real stadium in the game, the Volkspark Stadium, so that is really cool. I do believe it holds 57,000, which is a huge capacity for a team that are actually not doing that well anymore. And the third and final reason is that Hamburg in the 50s and 60s used to be such a top club, winning the Champions League, winning Bundesligas for fun, but now they're on the brink of relegation in Bundesliga. Last year nearly got relegated to Bundesliga 2. They were only saved at the last moment when they did win the playoffs and did get stopped from being relegated. So hopefully you can get them back to the top team that they used to be. Okay boys, so I will be now showing you some of the key players that will help you in this career mode and some of their stats. And the first player is the young striker Lasogga, only 23 years old. As you can see here, 78 finishing, not the best, but 90 strength, not the best strength speed, but he is a big striker. He's got 87 shot power, 83 heading accuracy, definitely a target man. He'll be a huge part of your career mode in your team. As you can see, he's 6'2", only 23 years old. He will play a massive part in this career mode. And as you can see, another one of the players is the pacey right back Diekmeyer. He's an ultimate team dream. He's a player that everybody uses in their ultimate team if they do have a Bundesliga side, and he is just as good in career mode. Diekmeyer with an 88 pace, 88 acceleration, and he does have amazing strength as well, 74 strength and a good stamina of 78, which is always important. This lad could play as a midfielder because he does have the ball control, the crossing, the short pass. He has everything. He's an all-rounder player. He's a bit wasted, in my opinion, in right back. Very good right back, and only at 25 years old and very tall at 6'2". Fantastic player. He will be in this career mode if you do decide to do it. And another huge, essential part of your career mode, if you do decide to do it, is Rene Adler. Used to be one of the top keepers in Germany. He still is one of the top keepers in Germany. 80 rated, very good goalkeeping. You can see his stats there: 84 goalkeeper reflexes, 80 diving, 78 handling, 73 kicking, and 79 goalkeeping position. The highest rated in the team by far, and a very decent player in this side. And as you can see, the third player is the fourth player is Aaron Hunt, an all-round midfielder, 77 rated. Hamburg signed him from Wolfsburg this year to replace Rafael van der Vaart, and I think he'll definitely do a very good job for you in this career mode. An all-round player here, as you can see, good vision, good acceleration, good sprint speed. It's all very good, all in the green, as you can see here, all in the green, the stats. Fantastic midfielder. You can definitely use him for a few more years because he is 28. He's not the youngest, but he's not the oldest either. You can still get a bit out of him. He's left-footed and he can play in the cam or centre midfield position. Definitely going to be very crucial if you do decide to do a Hamburg career mode. And the final player, and one of the best players, is Lewis Holtby. Hamburg did sign him after his disappointing stint at Spurs, and as you can see there, he's a very good player, a very, very good player, as you can see by his stats, all green there. Jumping 90, agility is 83, which is very important, and stamina also very important, is 85. Very good player, Lewis Holtby, as you can see in his skill attributes, also all in the green. Fantastic centre attacking midfielder. Him and Hunt in behind Lasogga definitely will be a very good partnership, and as you can see, he can play play centre mid and left mid, as well as playing cam, and he's only 24 years old, so it'll be very good for the future if you do want to do a long-term career mode, which this is a long-term career mode, boys. You will be in it for the long run, trying to get Hamburg back to the big team they used to be. Okay, boys, so this is Hamburg's transfer budget. Not the biggest transfer budget in the world, only 4.3 million, but you are offered a 60% bonus at the start of the career mode, and if you did take that, it would be 6.88 million. Not the best budget in the world, but you can get some decent young players, and with the training feature, you can definitely train them into beast players for the future, and I do think your squad is capable enough with Hamburg at the moment, so not enough to bring in some superstars, but definitely enough to bring in some good young talents for the future. Okay, boys, so obviously the training feature in FIFA 16 is a huge part of FIFA 16, and with a career mode like this, you'll really need it to help develop your team. This is the man I would mainly focus your drills in with the first season. If you train him right and play him regularly, you can definitely get him to an 80 rating at the end of the year. He does have the little green sign at the top of his name that proves he is a promising player, so he should hopefully grow for you quickly. Let's quickly do a training session just to see if he grows an overall. Very good player, Soga. Unfortunately, he hasn't grown an overall this time, but if you keep training him this year, you certainly will be able to get to 80 or maybe even higher. Okay, boys, so these will be your objectives with Hamburger. They will be expecting you to finish mid-table, which you can definitely do with some of the top players you've got in this team, and you will be expected to reach the round of 32 stage in the cup, so you're definitely capable of doing that with the players you've got in this team. Okay, boys, so the final thing I will be showing you is the players that I would try and sign in the first season. Obviously, you don't have enough money to go out and buy superstars, so I would buy good young players for the future. This is the first stage. You definitely do need a centre-back, and Tin Yedvai is definitely a good replacement to do that. 19 years old and 75 overall already. I inquired about him. He said he would be 6 million. I definitely think you could get him for a couple of million cheaper than that. And if you can train him up and make him into a world-class player. He would definitely be a good one to sign for the future. And the second player is Joshua Kimmich, 72 rated at 20 years old. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich have just bought him, but you could loan him in the first year or wait till January to sign him up. Another player I do think would be good for the team is Gordino, a centre midfielder that also comes from Bayern Munich, but I do believe he's on loan at the moment, so you won't be able to get him in the first season, but definitely try him out in the second season. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Make sure you tune in for the next episode of my top 10 FIFA 16 teams to do a career mode with. Remember to like and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching. I've been More FIFA Gaming, and I'm out.